Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas, here to bring you another TV episode slash series review your way on our YouTube channel. I know we've been pumping a lot of videos the last 2 weeks, but that's how we like to kick things off, especially when we start a new volume and a new year right here on our Movie Throne YouTube channel. And then we're going to slowly change things up. So don't worry. If I'm not mistaken, today is Sunday. So it's a week exactly before our podcast return debut where things are going to get simplified. We're going to repackage everything and put it all into one. And of course, do clip out videos of the different segments of the podcast. So if you didn't want to watch us for half an hour, as long as myself and the Admiral, whenever he shows up on our YouTube channel to discuss things, you can just, we'll clip out certain portions that you might want to just watch instead of watching the whole entirety. Because I know you guys don't have all the time in the world to watch the whole thing. Maybe you do, which is what we really prefer. But we'll slice and dice for you and give it individual little videos after that. So we'll see how that goes. But that's what our plan is with reviews, podcast segments, and some other new stuff we have planned, myself and the Admiral, especially his Admiral sessions. Anyways, I'm not here to blab about that. I'm here to talk about Squid Games Season 2, Episode 1. I'm not even going to pronounce the title because I don't know how the hell to pronounce it properly. It's bad enough I'm going to butcher half the names of the actors that are involved in this one. And it debuted December 26th. Guys, I'm just starting it right now, so I'm not too far behind compared to some of the other series I decided after years to check out, because I still had to check out Reacher Season 1 and 2. 3's coming up, so at least I'm caught up with that. Anyways, so it's released on Netflix. You guys can check it out yourselves and catch up. It's directed by Hwang Dong-hyuk. Hopefully I pronounced that right. It stars Lee Jung-Jee, which is Ji-hun. He's the main guy who kind of survived it all. Spoiler alert from the last episode, the winner. He's back at it, and it picks up literally where it left us off. Him getting off at the airport, ready to take off, or getting on a plane, or maybe not, but we'll get to that. You got Gong Yoo, who plays the salesman who goes around recruiting the players. You got Si-wan, who plays Lee. You got Hwang Jun, who plays Hwang. I believe he's the cop who got shot by his brother, who's maybe in charge of things, but we'll leave it at that. You got Yuri, plays Kim. You got Jun Suk-ho, plays Troy, and Kim Pubtao plays Mr. Kim. So those are the two guys who play a big part of this film, especially when it goes down. That's a little bit gruesome, Basically, guys, we pick it up where I'm going to give you the synopsis from IMDb. So bear in mind, a vengeful Ji-hung makes a U-turn at the airport later in his hideout. Staying at a place called the Pink Hotel, of all things, guys. Okay? He intensifies his search for the elusive recruiter into seeking new players. So this guy, guys, he decides he's not going to get on the airplane and continue to play the game with these yahoos. So he goes into hiding. 2-3 years later, it picks up. He's hiding at this Pink Hotel, whatever you want to call it. He's recruiting the guys who he owed money to go to the subways and try and find this recruiter so he can put it in and get to these guys and pretty much do what he needs to do. So it intensifies. He's paying these guys money. They're going crazy. The two guys, after 2 years, and I believe a day after he got recruited, end up finding the recruiter. He's doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff. They end up following him to like a park. He picked up some food. He was stepping on some food. He gave some homeless people a choice, lottery ticket or that. And everybody picked the lottery ticket except one person. Good for you. If you're homeless, you want to be eating and gambling. But anyways, goes to show you where society is, right? So he kind of stops, announces the whole thing while these two guys are trailing him. Well, he dumps the food there, goes, you guys chose things. So he starts stomping on it, losing his mind. So anyways, so you got Ji-hung. He's on his way. He's been notified, hey, we're tracking this guy. Come, because we're going to lose him. So they keep on following taxi cab rides, this, that, trains, you name it, the works. until a side alley where they meet up with him and decide, hey, listen, if we want this reward that this guy is offering, Jun's offering for like 4.5 billion or whatever the hell it is, because he's won a lot of money, whatever money it is in currency, doesn't matter, but it's a lot of money to them. They decide to confront this guy, and this guy literally takes them out, captures him, puts him in a building, and of course Ji-hoon shows up saying, what the hell's going on? All he found was a pocket knife with some blood on it. That's it. So these poor little bastards, pardon my language, are tied up by the recruiter, and oh my god, let's play rock, paper, scissors -1, and roulette with a gun. And I'm like, with one bullet. So they keep on going back and forth. These guys are all tied up and now really pooping their pants. I'll just say that, okay? And it gets to the point that the recruiter is getting bored. He goes, you know what, this is taking too long. So he decides to put 5 out of 6 bullets in there, right? And I'm like, are you serious? So they keep on doing that, and there's one bullet left. It's either you're going to be killed or you're not, right? One miss. So the older guy, Mr. Kim, I believe is his name, lets the younger guy live, and he refuses to kind of produce his hands there because you got to subtract one. Gets disqualified, he gets shot, he gets killed. So he lets him go. And then, for some reason, that other guy ends up giving him the whereabouts of where Ji-hoon is. So this guy shows up in his place there, and they play a game, guys. Same kind of deal, roulette, with bullets. So they keep on going, and they go back and forth until there's one left, and they have a very, very interesting conversation with each other. And to make a long story short, the recruiter ends up killing himself because the bullet ends up on him, and he says, the keys are in my pocket to lead you to where you need to go. And that's where it ends, episode 1. Going into this, guys, I was wondering, okay, did all the mystique, the unknowing, the unpredictable of the first season of this TV series get let out of the bag? Because I'm like wondering, where the hell are they going to take this? Like, really, honestly? Are they going to do it again and repeat it again with new people and stuff? But after watching the first episode, I'm happy to say that, okay, I can see where they're going there. It's going to be a little bit of this guy trying to find his way back to the guys who are in charge to get him. And he might have to re-enter or not, go behind the scenes where these other people are playing. So maybe it's going to be more of that angle than him actually playing again and going after and all this stuff. And maybe trying to save other people while playing, which is going to be interesting. You also had the brother who got shot and was presumed dead, picked up by a fisherman. He was looking for the island, couldn't find the damn island himself too, but something's going to go on that angle too. He survived. He decided to become a ticket cop rather than a detective like he used to kind of really get into things. I guess he just wants to separate himself, whatever. But that's him and whatever. So 2 different paths, probably going to lead together eventually, that they're going to team up, I'm thinking. But I'm very intrigued still, which is good because, like I said, I was wondering how the hell they're going to pull off a second season when, for me, it's like, I don't know. That's why I didn't want to watch it at the beginning, but I'm glad I watched the first episode, so it kind of gives me an idea that, hey, you know what? It might be worth watching. So I don't know. You guys let the king know in the comment section. You guys are going to watch Squid Game 2. Have you watched the whole thing? Did you like it better than the first? Did it live up to the hype? I don't know. Either way, let the king know. And I think over in the podcast weekly or whatever, I might watch an episode here and there, or maybe just do a season finale review at some point this year. And I'll post it in our podcast episode, and you guys will see what I thought on the series. But I'll be definitely watching this. We're not going to pass on it. I will watch it. It's on my list. Let's just say that. So there you go, guys. That is my official Squid Game Season 2, Episode 1 review on our channel. Hope you guys liked it. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out our other videos, and definitely stay tuned. Tune in next Saturday as myself and hopefully the Admiral, if he's up well and whatever, because he's dealing with some stuff over there, for a podcast return on our YouTube channel. And you're going to want to tune in for that. There's going to be some new segments there, especially I'm going to try something new called Movie Figure or Throne Figure Archives, which basically I'm going to be showing off. It's a show and tell of the King's personal collection. Movie-related or TV show-related figures based on popular movies that we enjoy. And not only it's going to be a show and tell, but we're going to go down memory lane and kind of like tell you guys maybe or discuss the movie that it's related to. So there you go. So tune in for that. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of it. And be the hell good. Stay off the King's throne. And I'll see you where? right here on YouTube Land.